A traditional South African remedy, Buchu is a flowering plant and it belongs to the Rutaceae family, and it's an indigenous species to the Western Cape province in South Africa, where it's widely cultivated on hillsides. The herb was first exported to Britain in 1790, and it became an official medicine in 1821, being listed in the British Pharmacopoeia as an effective remedy for cystitis, urethritis, nephritis, and catarrh of the bladder. The buchu plant is taken as a stimulant, a diuretic, and to relieve digestive complaints. In Western herbal medicine, it's appreciated as a urinary antiseptic and a diuretic, and it's used specifically to treat cystitis and other infections of the urinary tract. The buchu has a strong, distinctive aroma and taste, reminiscent of blackcurrant, but is described by some as a mixture between rosemary and peppermint. Before the start of modern medicine, buchu was considered a trusted medicinal plant, and it was used to effectively manage numerous conditions. Once it was also named a cure for all ills, with the most common use being for stomach ailments, bladder infections, general injuries, digestive health, and skin conditions. Use of buchu spread around the globe, and proof of its popularity was found in the cargo manifest of the Titanic, that carried nearly 8 bales of buchu when the ship went down. The actual use of buchu by the people of South Africa is still unclear, since buchu is a general term for aromatic plants. It seems to be applied topically, maybe as an insect repellent, and also used internally for stomach problems, rheumatism, and bladder problems. Broadly speaking, buchu is used today in Western herbal medicine for the same type of urinary complaints as in the 19th century. It's commonly prescribed for urinary tract infections, often providing effective relief in curing acute cystitis when it's combined with other herbs like cornsilk and juniper. Buchu can relieve the symptoms of water retention and act as a detoxifying agent that releases built-up toxins in the body that can result from water retention. It helps to dissolve and flush out uric acid crystals from the body, and this makes it effective in conditions like gout. Buchu is also helpful in increasing the flow of water to the kidneys, and this helps to detoxify the important organs. Similarly, its anti-inflammatory effects also aid in the flow of water, whilst the antiseptic quality of the buchu helps to disinfect the kidney and to prevent infection. Buchu leaves are considered a good source of a bioflavonoid known as rutin. Rutin has long been used to help to smooth circulation. It also helps to strengthen and to increase the flexibility in the blood vessels, like arteries and capillaries. Strengthened blood vessels can improve overall health, whilst helping to ease other related disorders like spider veins, varicose veins, and also bruising. Arthritis and other rheumatic disease are a family of disorders that cause inflammation in the joints and pain in the neighbouring structures. Arthritis is a severe autoimmune disease or joint disorder, and this includes one or more of the bone joints being inflamed. Quercetin is a naturally occurring antioxidant in the buchu, and it's been confirmed to be highly efficacious in helping the relief of arthritis pain. Buchu helps to control glucose and to increase insulin secretion, and thus assists in lowering blood sugar levels and managing diabetes. The buchu infusion or tincture is useful in the treatment of cystitis and urethritis, especially when it's related to pre-existing candida problems like yeast infections. The infusion is usually preferable to the tincture, particularly when the onset of the infection is sudden. Eczema is one of the recurring, non-infectious inflammatory skin conditions described by itchy, dry, inflamed, flaky, or reddened skin. Wide scientific research has confirmed that formulated organic buchu oil has potent anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antibacterial properties, and this assists in the effective management of the eczema, in addition to bringing immediate relief to the inflammation and the itchiness. Buchu is a natural anti-inflammatory and antiseptic herb, and is beneficial for urinary tract infections. Diosphenols found in the leaves are responsible for the diuretic and the antiseptic quality of the herb. This makes it particularly effective for inflammation of the urinary tract, working to get rid of conditions including uritis, cystitis, as well as irritation in the bladder. Due to its anti-spasmodic properties, the buchu helps to relieve nausea, indigestion, and flatulence. It has a cleansing effect on the digestive tract, and this can prevent harmful bacteria from outnumbering the good bacteria. Common colds, including chest and head colds and seasonal flu, are caused by viruses. While flu symptoms are comparable to that of cold symptoms, they include fever, headaches, and muscle soreness. Supplementing with natural anti-inflammatories like buchu can assist in the prevention of the inflammation, which is responsible for worsening the degree of one's illness significantly. Some traditional uses. It's highly appreciated in traditional medicine for the treatment of inflammatory conditions like kidney and urinary tract infections. It's a common ingredient in many well-known premenstrual medications. It's used in the treatment of kidney and urinary tract infections, cholera, colds, rheumatism, fever, cough, prostatitis, gout, stomach ailments, and bruises. Externally, it was used as an antiseptic wash on infected wounds and as a compress to relieve swelling, bruising, and sprains. It enhances the production of digestive juices, and this eases the digestion. It prevents the growth of bacteria in the stomach, and it gives relief from stomachache. It helps in chronic bronchitis and helps to soften the mucous membranes and reduce the inflammation in the airways. It also reduces inflammation in the nasal passage. It was used in the case of joint and muscle injury to reduce pain. It acts as a herbal antibiotic for the treatment of coughs, colds, and flus. It's being studied for the treatment of high blood pressure and congenital heart failure. Buchu can result in stomach and kidney irritation. It's not to be used during pregnancy or breastfeeding. High doses can cause nausea, vomiting, irritation of the stomach, as well as liver damage. For more information on herbs, supplements, and natural treatment plans, check out my website.